Alpha Team, this is HQ. We've confirmed that Wong was telling the truth. There's a fully armed aircraft carrier in open water not far from your location. Satellite imaging indicates they're getting ready to fire missiles on the mainland. It's imperative that you stop them from launching even a single one.
Copy that, HQ. The bay's just up ahead. Hurry. Yes, sir.
Alright, welcome back to Resident Evil 6. This part is pretty interesting. This is probably the most horror-ish area of Chris's entire campaign. Okay, I guess we can't go through there yet because we have to be told we can't go through this door. I hate when that happens in video games because we're supposed to go through this door, but we can't right now.
Damn it. We need 3 separate passcodes to get this open. Oh, fantastic.
So I needed to be told that I can't. I don't know. But there's one there.
Dead, which means someone else is here. Anyway, we got the first code.
So, this game, or the people who made this game, must have really liked the Roscloplonges, because they are, I think, the only enemy in the game that are consistently throughout all of the campaigns.
Roger.
So yeah, this is, we're in like a kind of, I don't know, cargo ship kind of area, and we have to go through all these different areas to collect keys, while there are these pretty much just invincible, you know, Roscloplonges plunging about. I talked about this in Leon's story, but the Roscloplonges are pretty much, and I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Again, the names of the enemies in this game are an ungodly mess of pronunciation. But, oh, there's a microwave right there, Chris. You couldn't have put it in the microwave? But anyway, the Roscloplonges are... they're nearly invincible. They're this game's regenerators. Only,
Let's get out of here.
they're probably more dangerous than the regenerators because you could kill the regenerators. You know, you could shoot the Plagas on them to kill them. But the Roscloplonges, they'll always keep regenerating and always keep coming back. So that is one area where the Roscloplonges one-up the regenerators. I will give it that the Roscloplonges are pretty creepy. I think their like little noises that they make are fairly creepy. The regenerators are still much creepier.
Roger.
And the reason I really like this area is because it reminds me a lot of Resident Evil Revelations. Which, I've said this a bunch of times, but out of the 3 Resident Evil games that came out in 2012, you know, Operation Raccoon City, Resident Evil 6, and Revelations, Revelations was definitely my favorite, followed very closely by this game. As much as I really do love this game, I have to say Revelations is definitely the superior game. But we're going to want to pick up the key card. That makes 2. I don't know, that really reminds me of the Monsoon boss battle in Resident Evil. Yeah, Resident Evil Rising Revengeance. In Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, since you could chop him up and his legs will just come at you. That's great. But yeah, I'd say out of the 2 Roscloplonge areas we've done, you know, Leon's and this, I'd say this one is a little bit better. It's just not as much of a clusterfuck as Leon's. And, the one in Jake's campaign is worse than anything. It's probably my least favorite part in the game. And I actually like exploring this area. That was another issue with the Leon part, was that area was not very interesting to look at. But this area, since it reminds me of Resident Evil Revelations, I like to explore this area. And there are cool little rooms that you don't need to go into, but you can, like that. So, I'd say take your time and explore this area. Unless you know where you're going, like I do, but I still like to explore. This is probably going to be, yep, an identical room. I think one of these rooms might have something interesting in it. Like, maybe it has a weapon in it, I don't exactly remember. Oh, hi. Oh, there we go, we got another key card.
Okay, we got them all. Let's get back.
Hello, Mr. Legs. Again, there's a lot of areas in this game where you can just kind of skip things. You kind of avoid things that you don't need to. And the Rascal Plonges are definitely things that you don't necessarily have to fight. If you want them out of your way and they're like blocking your path, obviously you can just get rid of them, but I like to just kind of run past them. And yet another room that reminds me a lot of Resident Evil Revelations. Again, you don't need to come in here, but if you want skill points, it pays to explore this game. I hear something crawling around. It's probably just a hand. But yeah, this is really the only part in Chris's story that tries to do horror. Which, you know, I don't mind. You know, Leon's is there for the horror. Chris's is here for the action. And Jake's is there just to be awesome. And Ada's is there for kind of background. A better background into some of the characters in the game. Every campaign has its strong points. Every campaign has its weak points. Leon and Ada are really where the weak points shine through a little bit more. I don't have many complaints about Chris or Jake's. So, yeah. We are almost done with Chris's campaign. This should probably be the last video in his 4th level, and then his last level is actually fairly short. I am kind of lost right now. If I said I was exploring, would you believe me? Ah, here's the kitchen we came in through. I know where I am now. Just gotta go back. Gotta go fast. Come on, Redfield, use your Sonic powers since you are voiced by the same guy. Well, then again, you could also just invoke your Batman powers. Or your Ezio powers. Come on. If we have all three, it should just recognize all three like right off the bat. Oh, hello, Mr. Roschaplange.
Right behind you.
Rock Salt. I don't know what their names are, and they're getting mad. I want to say there's no other Serpent Emblems in this level. Actually, yes, there is. You have to play as Piers, actually. So I guess after I finish this part, I'll go back and play as Piers and put it in the video. As I've been doing. Now, that looks like a shitty edit, but that was the game. That was not me. This part's pretty cool. You just gotta kind of shoot. You know, just keep shooting. I don't know what would happen if you were out of ammo. Like, if you were out of ammo and you had to reload, I'm not sure what would happen in that area. I don't know if the game would just automatically reload your gun for you, which would be the nice thing to do, or if it just makes you die. So, I'm really not sure about that one. We're heading for our new objective now, which is a plane.
Let's get it fired up.
HQ to Alpha. The aircraft carrier has been located. The carrier is armed with anti-aircraft artillery. Take out those guns, Alpha.
One plane against an entire carrier? Does that even sound possible?
Hey, Piers, how's your aim?
Never better, Captain!
So here's another one of these cool sections. We are flying a plane right now. This is really cool. I really like this fighter jet sequence.
Pre-launch preparations have already begun, and there's nothing we can do to stop it from here.
The missile's carrying a virus.
And you have a lot more control of this area than you think. Like, you'd think maybe you're on rails, but no, you have complete control over this. You can go anywhere you want in this area. And if a missile is locking onto you, you can press the R2 button to do a barrel roll. So I think that's pretty cool. Again, there's a lot of content in this game. People, like to complain about this game, but there's so much content in this game. Out of, like, a lot of the video games I've purchased, this was well worth the $60. Like, you get 4 campaigns. In each campaign, you do something completely different. You get a different story. You get different gameplay segments. And I think that's awesome. I really do. This is a really good value for your money. And I think this game sells for like $20 now. If you haven't picked this game up, pick it up. You're welcome, Capcom. I'm advertising your games for you. So you can thank me when you get back in good financial straits. Just link to my channel everywhere. But yeah, this is another part that would play differently if you were playing as Piers. You would not be controlling the plane, which is not as fun, if I'm being completely honest. You would be kind of controlling where the rockets are. You'd more or less be aiming the rockets while you're on an on-rails section.
Alright, now we can stop that missile. Find a place to land, Captain.
So now I'm going to switch over to Piers, because he gets something interesting to do in this area, so...
HQ to Alpha. The missile countdown has already started. Find the control unit and stop the launch.
Roger that, HQ. We're on it.
Alright, so we're playing as Piers now. What Piers has to do is he has to blow up these kind of little container things down here.
Nothing a little pyrotechnics can't take
It's
care
pretty
of.
much just one big QuickTime event. And this is a little bit better if you have an actual human partner playing with you instead of an AI. Because the Neo Umbrella guys will kind of come at you sometimes and try and kill you. So it's better if you have someone controlling Chris Redfield instead of just, like, the AI. Hello, sir. Ugh. I don't have time for this. Ain't nobody got time for this. The main reason that I'm playing as Piers right now is because A, he has something different to do, and B, there is a Serpent Emblem to get, the last Serpent Emblem in the level. There you go. And now let's go blow up that other thing. It is right here. Alright, Piers, come on. I was gonna say, yeah, I think they put exploding barrels next to these guys, so they're pretty easy to kill. And you can really do some damage on this, carrier, which is pretty funny.
That looks like more trouble than we need.
Then suddenly, Agramon. So yeah, this is pretty cool. This is one of those areas where it's cool to play as Piers, because you're pretty much defenseless, and you're being chased by an Agramon. And if I was the co-op partner, there's no way. Like, if I was playing as Chris and I had a buddy playing as Piers, I would just let the Agramon kill him, because that's just the kind of person that I am. A good friend. Clearly.
Way to go, Piers. Now get back to the plane so we can get out of here.
Roger that.
Oh god, that was really close. Poof. He's got really shitty aim. But yeah, we just want to run up here and then get in the in the fighter jet, and that's pretty much it. Again, the game does not switch between Chris and Piers. I'm just editing it in a way that it looks like that they are switching, so yeah. Just to clarify.
HQ to Alpha, we have an emergency. The missile is preparing to launch.
So this part we've got
How in the hell?
not a lot of time at all, and we need to target the Agramon, blow him up, get him out of the way so we can actually target the missile. Otherwise, this city is going to hell. China is going to hell in a handbasket. Which, if you've seen Leon's campaign, you know that totally doesn't happen. We're totally going to succeed right now. See, we got it. Everything is going to be hunky-dory from here on out. In fact, that's the end of the game. Nothing bad ever happens from here on out.
It's heading for the city!
This is FOS. Is anyone there?
FOS?
Chris Redfield with the BSAA here.
Hold on. I'm patching you through to Agent Leon Kennedy.
What? Leon! Leon, where are you?
Chris, we're just outside of Tachi. Why?
Get the hell out of